I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V. If you've been watching my shorts this week, you will know I am so poorly, and my youngest is so poorly, and everything has been a nightmare this week. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. I filmed a video earlier for you that was a review of this fantastic book, and my intro and outro and lots of other bits of it have corrupted, and so this is my new makeup free, feeling awful, wanting to go to bed intro. I hope that you enjoy it, but I'll let past me do the review of the book because I think I managed to rescue enough of the footage for that, and so hopefully it will all still make sense. One of the things that I did this week was spend a day in this book. Really enjoyed this. And so I thought I would tell you a little bit about it. My only criticism, not enough knives. I first discovered this author on YouTube where I thought that she had already written a book and was using these really cool videos as a way of marketing them.
Oh, you're hurt. Excellent. Tell me all about it. I wrenched my shoulder in training, which is going to present a little bit of a problem. Because you're going to be stubborn and refuse to let anyone see it until you collapse into the arms of one of your love interests. No, because I'm wearing a male shirt and I can't take it off if I can't raise both of my arms above my head. Your hot childhood best friend is around here somewhere. I'm sure he'll help. Or I could arrange for your hot enemy to help you get unbuckled. You did not like the one that opened at the front. This is all in one piece. I have to touch my toes and do an undignified wiggle dance to take it off. This may require a rewrite. Could you get stabbed instead? You don't mean stabbed through the male shirt, right? I'll think of something. I have no doubt.
It turns out that those videos came first, and she's since written the book about it, and it is such a nice concept. The thing that I love the very most about this is the age of the heroine, right? I'm 39. I can't really relate to a 19-year-old hero who is off on a quest. The main lady in this one is 36. And I love that idea. I've done it myself in a few of my short stories where you've got an older woman, maybe a mum, just doesn't have time for this quest nonsense. She's got a dinner on, she's got stuff to do, there's ironing pile going out of control. Who has time to go and find a magic sword? I love that whole concept. This is a bit like that, not entirely. But the main character is a 36-year-old woman. She is on a quest. She lives in a fantasy world, and she's off on a quest to deliver a peace treaty to warring nations. And at the same time, she has to try and save her family home from like the evil Baron type person and protect her children from him. And of course, she's got to travel with her hot enemy. But the thing that makes this book different to the usual fantasy tropes in that way is that the author is in the book as well, and she speaks directly to her characters when they're misbehaving. As a writer, I can really relate to that. Having to have arguments with my characters about how, no, you're not supposed to be doing that right now. This is not in the outline. I really enjoyed that. I also enjoyed seeing the editor's notes coming through from it. If I had to find a criticism of it, I would say that I wish that there was a bit more backstory involved. I would have liked to have known, trying to work out how to say this without spoilers, I would have liked to have known how the character Hugo made the decisions that led to where he was at the start of the book. I would very much like to see more of the world. I'd like to see more of the politics. I would like more about the birds with the healing powers and the phoenix blood and all this. And that's a really good thing, actually, because the only criticism of the book is I want more, please. I would like some more about this. I would like more in this world. I would like more from these characters. I fell in love with them while I was reading it. It's not really my usual sort of read because it's kind of a romantasy book, and I am more of a high fantasy or sci-fi sort of reader. But it was a really fun read. It was a really quick read. Read it in a day. Got thoroughly sucked into the world and the characters and everything that was happening in it, and I really enjoyed it. It is a very easy breezy read. There's nothing in there that's going to challenge you too hard, and it's just a lovely little bit of escapism. I'm not sure how to say the author's name. I would guess Jill Bearup, but I might be saying her surname wrong. I'm really sorry if I have. She is on YouTube and worth looking up just for her videos. There is conversations between her, the author, and her character, who is also her. And she's well worth checking out. I really hope that Jill writes a whole series of books set in this world. I really, really want more from this heroine. I really love the idea of an author actively speaking to her characters. Her characters don't know their characters unless she is actively speaking to them. The rest of the time they're not aware that they're characters, which is a great device for the storytelling. And I also really enjoyed the emotional tension there between the author and the main character, because there were times when the writer had written herself into a corner and now her character was going to have to do something that she didn't particularly want to do. And because the author saw her as a real person, was having real conversations with her, she didn't want to make the main character do these things either. And I thought that was such a beautiful touch. It was a really, really good way of stringing out the emotional tension. And I really, really enjoyed it. So, Jill, write me some more books, because I need some more books. And other writers, also write me some more heroines that are my sort of age, please, because it's all very well when you're 19 and you're on horseback through a forest for 3 days and you're sleeping on the floor. But at my age, that hurts your back, and no one ever mentions that. So that was how I spent my week while I was poorly, really. Join me on Monday for my next vlog. If I am well enough, I will be taking you thrifting. We're going to go to the charity shops. We're going to find some stuff to make art with. I'm really, really excited about that. I've been wanting to go for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've been needing some art supplies for weeks and weeks and weeks. And so hopefully I'm going to be well enough to do that one. But if not, I do have a backup plan. I'm going to be giving you a little tour of my house, showing you all the little witchy things that help keep the energy flowing and stable in my house, and all the little ways that I bring a little bit of magic into my mundane existence. I'll be here every single morning in your shorts, taking a great big deep breath, letting you know what I'm grateful for, sometimes letting you know what is challenging me, like my poorliness. And I'll be here on Wednesday for a Witchy Wednesday intuitive card reading. Until then, you have yourself a magical week. Right, that is it. I'm going to bed. Good night.